What's up, guys? I'm the Nearsighted Gamer. Thanks for coming to see me. I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. It's finally out after years of anticipation by many fans, one of which I kinda am. It's complicated, I guess. Well, not so much complicated as in my experience with Kingdom Hearts is that I played the very first one, Kingdom Hearts 1. And also I didn't beat it, but I watched my wife play it, girlfriend at the time, and she played through it. She loved it. It was a cool concept, but it just wasn't RPG enough for me. I mean, it had Final Fantasy characters involved and had some of that influence, but the main focus was on Disney, which it was a very cool concept mixing Final Fantasy with Disney characters, and I was cool with that. But it just wasn't RPG enough for me. I'm more into JRPGs, and this is more, not like a RPG light. There are very complicated mechanics in it, but it just wasn't something that really gelled with me. And so time went on, and Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. Passed on it, knew it existed, and by then, of course, it was a really big deal. So many people involved in it, and I just didn't play it. And then everybody's like, okay, well, after Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3 is like destined to come, right? There was that trailer with the Keyblade Graveyard and all that stuff back in, I don't know exactly when. And then there were like several DS games, and there's a mobile game, there's several spin-off games. And then finally there was like, life was breathed. They breathed life into the rumor about 3 coming out. Next, is coming out. Is it coming out? Then there was a trailer. Then there was another trailer. Then there was a release date. Then it was pushed back. Then there was an actual release date. Then it actually came out, and it's out now. And here we are. Now, what do I think about it? I wouldn't have normally played this being a not fair weather, but just very lax Kingdom Hearts fan. But for the simple fact that the game is actually out, finally, and we can play it, I have to be a part of it. So I got it, and I dove in. And at first I was like, oh man, I can't do this. Not so much about the controls. I understood how the controls were. I remember those very well. And the, potions and the magic and all that. That's just how the game is. You can't fault the game for being like other games whenever that's how it is. And I understand that. But it was just that not being so involved into it, knowing so involved in it like all the other hardcore fans, it just wasn't really clicking with me. But after like listening to a couple people talk about it, I realized something, and it made sense. It's like, you don't have to be a hardcore fan to enjoy it. If you just take it as what it is and just enjoy it for it being how it is. Don't expect it to be more than it is. It's Kingdom Hearts. That's all it's going to be. So once I got to that point and realized that, and thought about the concept of, visiting all these different Disney worlds, seeing them again in this game, and having the game look fantastic, and all the different aspects that they've added to it over the time until it came out now, it made it a lot easier. I was just having a hard time really grasping and getting into it, not being a fan, because I literally was playing it just to be part of the conversation and part of the moment that it's actually finally out. And now that is still the case, but I'm also beginning to enjoy it more. I'm not invested in the story, but I'm helping move it along, and I'm just, going with it as it goes. It's not hindering me as like some people being convoluted. I did watch a recap video too, so I wouldn't be just always asking, who is that? Who is that? Why is that important? What are they doing? So I know enough to keep up. And with that, it made it bearable for me. I, once again, love the way the game looks. The concepts of having so many things that you can do after you build up your focus meter, I think it's called. There's a wide variety of things. The party system is still weird, and there's a lot of different ways, to equip things. Once again, played the first one, so I'm not really completely, comfortable with the way this game RPGs, but I do like it, and I plan on trying to see it all the way through. This isn't just like a ordinary RPG. This is supposed to be like a normal 60-hour game. You're invested. You're going on a grand adventure, and supposedly lots of things are going to get tied up. And I'm definitely going to try to make it through because it's Kingdom Hearts 3 and it's actually out. That does mean something, no matter who you are. There are people who weren't even born whenever Kingdom Hearts 2 came out who are playing Kingdom Hearts 3. That's crazy. But I just wanted to give my impressions. This isn't a review because I haven't beaten the game. Just wanted to give my impressions of Kingdom Hearts 3. And at first I was kind of but now I think I actually I'm starting to like it a lot more. I'm just getting past all the Kingdom Hearts-esque stuff, the dialogue, the talk regarding, Heartless and all that. That's understandable. No problem with that. But just, the way the dialogue goes. And it does seem like it does go so slow. Like, what the point is and what has to happen. But for them to get to that point, they have to throw in a few unnecessary lines of dialogue, which makes it move so slow. That's one problem that's still there. But I'm just going to let it all pass and just try to remember that this is Kingdom Hearts. Not trying to be anything more than Kingdom Hearts. Not trying to be anything less than Kingdom Hearts. And for that, I can't fault it. So that's my early impressions. I'm like 10 hours in. I've only reached one world. But there's a lot of stuff in this game. A bunch. So, yeah. Those are my early impressions. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Like it if you like it. If you don't like it anyway, because I said so. And if you haven't subscribed and you're watching, just go ahead and do so. It'll take like 2 seconds. I'm on Facebook, of course, facebook.com/NearsightedGamer. Follow me on Twitter @NearsightedGamer, GAMR. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. Once again, I appreciate it. And as always, be excellent to each other. See you, pupils.